Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We are about about 13 minutes now away, maybe closer to 12, from a Starlink mission from Vandenberg Space Force Base in Southern California. Tonight's mission is 23 Starlink satellites going to low Earth orbit to provide satellite service, and I think there's some more of the text app specific satellites on tonight's mission. So these V2 mini satellites. SpaceX is targeting tonight. They're putting 22 on this one. My apologies. To low Earth orbit from Space Complex 4 East, or SLC 4 East, from Vandenberg Space Force Base in California. Scheduled for 8:04. Was originally scheduled earlier. It has been pushed. All indications as of now are that it is going to be a go for launch. We're about 11 minutes away, about 5 minutes from SpaceX coverage to start, and that will give us a good indication. This is the 16th flight for this first stage booster supporting the mission, which previously launched Sentinel-6, Michael Freilich, DART, Transporter 7, Iridium 1 sat, SD8 or SDA-0B, and 10 subsequent Starlink missions. Following stage separation, the first stage will land on, of course, I Still Love You, my favorite drone ship, which will be stationed in the Pacific Ocean. So our mission profile tonight is normal as usual. 38 T-minus 38, go for propellant load. We're already well into that. LOX and RP1 start on the first stage at T-minus 35. We just started second stage LOX loading at T-minus 16. A few moments ago, Falcon 9 begins engine chill prior to launch. Should be happening right about now. And then our T-minus 1 minute, we have propellant tank pressurization and command flight computer to begin final pre-launch. T-minus 45 is when it is go time. SpaceX launch director verifies go for launch. T-minus 3 seconds, engine controller commands ignition sequence to start and liftoff at all zeros. We're not doing the boost back today because we're not landing on land. We are landing on, of course, I Still Love You, the autonomous drone ship. So we're going to have a heavy right gravity turn coming out of launch. All these look the same as they generally are. Max Q, followed by first stage MECO at T plus 2 minutes and 26 seconds. 4 seconds later, those stages will separate. The first will continue back to Earth to land, and the second stage will continue with the payload on its flight. About 6 seconds later, we'll get SES-1, or second engine start 1. About 30 seconds after that, we will get the fairing deployment. Those will float back down to Earth, and I believe Bob is West Coast, but I don't remember because they don't really list their ships anymore. I think Bob is going to be the one catching the fairing halves out on the West Coast. I could be wrong on that. It could be the other one. First stage entry burn around T plus 6 minutes starts and ends. Landing burn starts at 8:08, and the first stage will land 8 minutes and 30 seconds into flight. Our Starlink satellites deploy 1 hour, 2 minutes, and 47 seconds into flight for today. So again, this is our mission profile. After a highly successful launch earlier, if you haven't got a chance to watch that, please go back and take a look. That was a beautiful flight, totally worth it. Love just read the instructions the most. Yeah, that one's a good one too. That one's 2, but 1 is gotta be. Of course, I Still Love You. So if you caught earlier, Axiom 3 wants a third commercial crew mission, sending these 4 fine astronauts to space. Michael from the United States, Walter from Italy, Alper from Turkey, and Marcus from Sweden all went up on Axiom 3. And just to take an eye at, or take a peek at where we are in the current flight, and there's the ISS still playing catch up, still playing chase. Um, it will take a while. Again, it will not dock until the 20th in the morning. I believe they said around 8:30 a.m. Um, so Saturday the 20th around 8:30 a.m. So it has a whole world to catch up. So it's going to take it a minute. It was absolutely beautiful landing, coming through the clouds like that. So yeah, it was. It was for sure. And but the job is never done, and we have another launch that we should get coverage for right now. And that's not a good sign. Boop, 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 boop. Let's hit refresh. Liftoff is target for 8:04. Yeah, 10:05. I wonder if there's just an issue with X. This could be a my issue because it looks like it might be coming back up. Let's look one more time because the video has ended before it began. So let me find if we can. Uh, nope, that's AX3 or Axiom 3. Bear with a minute.
These
We'll watch
clouds
this
should
land
be.
again
Our
just
first
because that's always
view,
fun.
once again, there it is, just like magic.
This
We
is
see
Axiom,
landing
the
zone
previous
1.
mission.
Crowds cheering here at SpaceX Mission Control Hawthorne as we tune in to see if we stick the landing. And if you couldn't tell by the loud cheers, we did stick. We did stick that landing right through with.
So that is the landing from earlier. Still not getting a launch video from SpaceX, but it is still scheduled for 8:04 Pacific time. So I'm going to go to someplace else and see if we can't get it there. Could be an uplink issue. I mean, could be a bunch of different things. It could be an X issue. Uh, let's see. And let's see. The other broadcasts still have us at T-4 minutes. So we'll just sit here and wait for a few moments. Because even the broadcast in the know still has us at T-4 minutes. So the one that's directly getting information. So, so maybe it's an X issue, but nobody currently has a feed to my knowledge. And now we're hearing the S word, but we're gonna wait and see. Uh, they still have it up for tonight, so we still do not have an update. This seems like an X issue. Uh, I'm still not seeing. Well, so you guys don't have to just sit and watch nothing. So this is the mission profile for SpaceX. Um, leaving Earth and kind of the point by point of what's going to happen this evening. Um, I would assume that more likely than not there is going to be a scrub tonight. So, just based on seeing this before. Let's see if we can find anything on the pad or any kind of information through that. So unofficial word that there is an engine issue and there may be a scrub. It is still venting, so that's I haven't seen a depress vent yet. So unfortunately, I still have nothing additional to provide you. So
nose cone
here we'll watch
deployment, among other things, which, as Kate mentioned earlier, there we go.
Dragon separation confirmed.
As you can see, Dragon has separated from the second stage. A pretty cool view here looking up at the heat shield that will return the AX-3 crew back to Earth in just about 2 weeks. So this is our first view of AX-3 flying free.
Taking a look at Dragon, what we're waiting.
All right, so this is uber confusing because it is still on the board as an upcoming flight. It still has a target time, but the video is still down. So we'll just hang on. It took us 30 pounds to set back down. Sorry. It was good up until that point, so. They could potentially be in a hold because they have plenty of time left in the count. Yeah, they're all still on the same, like everybody's getting the same information that there is no information, so. But it still has NATO 4 launch time, so. Okay, so now we have confirmation. They are standing down from tonight's launch. I'll look at what our next time would be because they are officially standing down for tonight's launch. Now targeting Friday, January 19th, starting at 6:15 Pacific time. So a little bit earlier tomorrow night. So we may have a Falcon launch from Vandenberg tomorrow night, but unfortunately we have a scrub this evening. So, as always, thank you for watching. Sorry to disappoint. They're normally pretty on time, but yeah. So thank you all for stopping by. Please hit that like button on the way out. Please subscribe to the channel if you have not. And I will talk to you guys tomorrow.